Hello there, everyone. Zantok here with Nonary Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Virtue's Last Reward, the second game in the Zero Escape series. Now, of course, as you know, this game's already been played on Twitch, and this is all just archive footage, so if you'll just give me a moment here, I'm going to jump back to a previous point in my timeline, and we'll continue with the game. I figured before we continue reading, let's go to our secret files and read what's in there. What did we get? Over on page 11, Ice 9. Well, okay, here we go. Ice 9 is a special form of water with a melting point of 36 degrees Celsius. In other words, it freezes at room temperature. The idea of Ice 9 was originally put forth by the American science fiction author Kurt Vonnegut. His version of Ice 9 has a melting point of 45.8 degrees Celsius. There's a rumor that says all the water in Alice's body is actually Ice 9. Who knows whether it's true or not, but if it is, then she has to always keep her body temperature above 36 degrees Celsius. H. This refers to Gintaro Hongo. He is one of the characters who appeared in 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. He was the person who supervised the kidnapping of the children who participated in the Nonary Game in 2018. I hope there's nobody here who didn't see the first game because spoilers. He is the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals and a devoted follower of Free the Soul. Did Free the Soul come up in the first game? Because I don't remember that. Just a heads up, some stuff in Gold Files may lead to stuff that the characters talk about in the story, or sometimes we'll talk about later. Yeah, I gathered that when on the first one, it mentioned, like, we had the whole AI thing, and the floor A graffiti, AB gate and AB room were kind of discussed later on. So I'm not too surprised by that, because also you could be doing things in any order, so long as nothing is like a huge spoiler for this game itself, then I'm fine with it. Morphogenetic field theory. Also, Ace, you fuck! This theory holds that there is a sort of field where the forms, structures, patterns, etc. of everything in reality are stored. This includes abstract ideas like language, song, thought, inspiration, culture, customs, and ideas. Any information contained, transmitted, or created by matter is held in the morphogenetic field. In the Zero Escape series, people who can communicate by accessing these fields are known as espers. If morphogenetic field theory is true, however, then it would mean that in a sense, all humans are espers of a sort. Alright, Kelly, I'm thinking of a type of food. What kind of food am I thinking of? Oh, I just ate part of it. I hope you got that image. We're moving on. Immunoglobulin! Immunoglobulin is an important part of the body's defense against viruses, bacteria, and other invaders. It identifies and neutralizes certain threats. The IG replicator found in the lab gets its name from immunoglobulin. Kelly Jelly, you believe I was thinking of donuts or tacos? Congratulations on donut taco! I really didn't think you would get that, but holy shit, dude! We need to go do, like, Family Feud or some shit. I don't know, man. Fuck. Integer factorization. Factorization is the process of reducing a number to a series of numbers that would multiply together, give the original number. When taken to its logical conclusion, this will yield a list of prime numbers. For the purposes of factorization, 1 is not considered a prime, because it's not. Examples of prime factorization: 210 is 2 times 3 times 5 times 7, 900 is 2 times 2 times 3 times 5 times 5, and 107 is, well, 107. 2, 3, 5, 7, and 107 can be divided by themselves or 1, which make them primes. Tu fui ego eris ego? Ego? Fuck. A relatively well-known Latin phrase. For who? It might look like it's talking about a pair of sexy toaster waffles. I did say ego, but it actually means something like, what you are, I was. What I am, you will be. Sometimes used as an epitaph, the implication is that the person in question was once alive, like the reader, but the reader will someday also be dead. A little ominous, I guess. Maybe mine will just be like, games are life. I don't know. SOIS. This doesn't sound familiar. The Special Office of Internal Security, or SOIS. This is what Clover and Alice are part of, isn't it? Maybe. It's an elite intelligence organization under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. They investigate potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state or the citizenry. Their stated purpose is to maintain peace, but the charter authorizes them to arrest, detain, or even kill. Scary. Okay. Well, now that we've gone through all that, let us resume. After some water. No sooner had we stepped out of the garden than I saw the three people I'd watched leave through the green door sometime earlier. Whoa! What's up? What you doing here?
We ought to be asking you the same thing. How'd you get here?
Door?
Sigma, hand me the map.
Map? Oh, right, the map! I dug the map out of my pocket and spread it out in front of us.
You three came in through the blue door, right?
Yes.
And which room did you go into?
The fan-shaped one. It's called the Bee Garden.
Bee garden?
It's this big dome with a bunch of plants in it. Look, you can go see it yourself later, alright?
What about you guys?
Well, after we went through the green door, we ended up in the treatment center.
And then we met up. Right here.
So, what's the treatment center? It sounds a lot like the infirmary.
You want to have a look? We can go back to any of the rooms we've already visited.
It's true.
So?
Sure, let's have a look. After a few moments of brisk walking, we found ourselves in the treatment center. Why is there a lion face? What are those?
They're why this is called a treatment center. Those pods can cure a number of illnesses and even repair certain injuries.
Aperture science. Whoa, that's nuts.
How about you climb in one of them, Dio?
Why?
Well, maybe it can fix whatever's wrong with your brain.
Hey, you want to start something, lady?
Calm down now, son. You don't cool off a bit, and I'll have to throw you in one of these pods here.
Huh? Why?
Weren't you paying attention?
This is to fix your
They
brain.
have a cold sleep function. I figured that ought to cool your head up.
Wait. Did you say cold sleep? That's where they freeze you, right? And you can stay that way for a really long time?
According to some records we found in here, until about 8 hours ago, there were 3 frozen people in these pods.
3 people? Who?
You mean 3 of us were?
That doesn't mean 3 of us.
All we found was what was in the logs for the pods.
How long were they here?
No idea. Part of the logs were erased. All that's left is when the cold sleep function turned off. It records them thawing out, getting up. That's it.
Then they could be anyone.
Well, anyone but you.
What? Why not Alice?
Because you don't need a device like this to freeze Alice.
So you know.
Am I wrong?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't need to play dumb. The water in your body isn't normal water. It's something called Ice 9.
How does he know?
It freezes at 96.8 degrees. That means all you have to do to put yourself in cold sleep is drop your body temperature below 96.8. No fancy machine needed.
Where on earth did you hear that?
From Clover.
Oh, that makes sense. Why did Clover tell you, though?
Clover?
when we were exploring the lounge during the first round.
I see.
What's so funny?
Oh man, you fell for that one hook, line, and sinker, didn't you? Clover was messing with you.
I don't think so.
That is, if she even said anything to you at all. It was a lie. A joke?
What do you mean by... Okay, here's the problem with what she just said. She's like, oh, Clover was messing with you. If she even said anything to you. It's like, it was a lie. It's like, why would you even say the if she would even say anything to you? That invalidates your denial. Because now you're coming with two different excuses. You're saying she lied if she even said anything to you. That it was a joke and she messed with you.
A joke? No, there's no way it was a joke. I'm sure about it. Your body is made of Ice 9.
Well, you're mistaken. It's a ridiculous misunderstanding. An urban legend.
I mean, that part could be true, but you are who we're thinking of. With seemingly no other prompting, Alice launched into a lengthy explanation. It went something like this. At some point in the past, someone found a frozen, mummified Egyptian queen. What was curious about this mummy, however, was that it remained frozen at room temperature. People began to refer to her as All Ice, which eventually simply became Alice. Rumors that her body were made of Ice 9 began to circulate, and her bizarre refusal to thaw only compounded them.
They say that the mummy finally thawed, and when it did, it began to move. And ever since then, I've had people say they thought I was her. I mean, really, how could anyone believe something so ridiculous? The existence of this mysterious Alice and of this ice that doesn't melt are just urban legends.
Yet, your name plus your outfit, plus your connection to Clover. Come on. But why would people make that mistake about you in particular?
It can't just be because your name's Alice. There are tons of Alices.
Is it because of your face and how you look?
Well, it is true that I am both beautiful and elegant. Can I really be blamed if people think I'm an Egyptian queen?
Yes. Yes. You specifically have yourself dressed out to evoke that image, yes.
I don't think that's the only reason, though. Someone who made that mistake said something to me once. They claimed they'd seen me before. Of course, I immediately pressed the issue. Do you mean the mummy, Alice? I said. When? Where? Of course, they were at a loss. In fact, I began to feel a little sorry for them. So I told them something. If you're so convinced, then maybe I am actually Alice. But maybe I've lost my memory and can't remember who I am. And so on and so on. I'm still not sure why Clover would tell you something like that, though.
It is curious.
Even if she was just messing with you, it seems a little out of left field.
You really think she put that much thought into it? She was probably just screwing with him, and it was the first thing that came to mind. Maybe she wanted to see if she could get him to believe something completely ridiculous.
Yeah. I could see her doing something like that. Well, I think that's enough idle gossip for now. The cold sleep business is interesting, but I don't think it's terribly useful. We should go see if the other team has returned to the warehouse yet.
The other thing that could possibly explain that is that the person that we thought we saw was Alice at the very ending sequence of the game could have just been this person dressed as her or whatever, and she's just like being that persona, but she was there to like try and rescue them or something because she's this secret organization lady. I don't know that I buy that though. It seems much more like that it's just Alice. Memento Mori. If the ninth it's not how you spell ninth. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Alright, so what does that scramble out into.
It looks like another warehouse.
It looks like the same warehouse.
Hey, look.
3 more doors.
They're all glowing white.
Yeah.
I think
Anyone can go in it? Well, these might be the next set of chromatic
I'd
doors.
bet on it. Look, they've got the same boxes next to them as the other doors.
So the next set of doors are white?
They haven't all been the same color before.
we definitely need to tell the others about this.
Actually, no, it wouldn't be anyone. It'd be one color of each, but then we've got to all be solos in the next round then. But then how would that work with the ally and betray? Alright, let's head back to floor A. What? I don't think we need that little cutscene, but alright. I think we could have just skipped all this and just gone straight there.
Oh, thank goodness. You finally returned. I was beginning to get anxious.
Did something happen?
Yes,
Oh.
it's Quark, you see. He
What? What happened to Quark?
collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. Clover is looking after him, but his condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Timothy shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him.
Quark,
Whoa.
come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Timothy grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
Yeah, let's just call a fucking ambulance.
Bitch, this is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
Without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
Alright. Well, we've got Luna.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
okay. I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
So that thing can tell us what's wrong with Quark.
Yes, I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
That doesn't look menacing at all. The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds, his results lit up on the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him.
He's dead.
I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection.
Oh,
A viral infection.
okay.
Oh no.
Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah. I told Alice and Tenmyoji about it.
Vi and I heard about it from Luna.
Dio and Luna were two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen the newspaper clipping that Quark found. I'd stayed behind after the AB game, and they'd all split up and gone to the different rooms. It seemed like, one way or another, everyone had heard about Radical 6.
No, he can't. How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Why wasn't it possible? Had Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelivir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
We looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Theo's telling the truth. He didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
I found an epitaph, but nothing like medicine. I mean, it was just like a park. Lots of vegetation and stuff, but no medicine.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
We visited the laboratory. There were a number of chemicals and concoctions there, some of which were medicine, but nothing like what we're searching for, I'm afraid.
Oh, God. And he's going to... Oh, God, no.
His mom is gonna kill you. Okay, look, just to be sure. The three of you went to the treatment center, right? And you're sure it wasn't
No,
there?
there was nothing even remotely like it. You went there too, didn't you? The only thing in the treatment center are those treatment pods.
Treatment pods. That's it. If we put Quark in one of those pods... For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God.
That was what... First of all, it looks like he's holding a needle. So that's worrying me. Either that or just scratch, but it looks really weirdly placed. Also, this 3D model is giving me, like, haunted Pinocchio vibes, and I don't like it.
You're awake.
Get away from me!
Okay. He does have a... Okay.
Quark, what are you...
Well...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious?
No?
I have to escape.
But... how?
Like this.
Did I seriously get the worst ending round one to play in the game? Quark's hand moved like lightning. He grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight towards his heart. Well, stop!
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Pretty tough for a kid. Hey, guys? Could use some fucking help!
Yeah, right.
On it.
Me too.
Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
Hey, Tenmyoji, your grandkid's trying to kill himself. What the hell are you doing? Get over here. Tenmy, old guy. Can you even hear me?
Oh, right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape!
What?
Please!
What?
You have to let me go!
Okay. That could be two things. One, he could be fucking crazy. Two, we've had multiple people mention about how they don't feel right in their bodies. So there could be something to that. But also, he sounds fucking crazy.
Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me!
Jesus Christ. This kid's lost it. Hey! Somebody get the scalpel away from him! Thank you. Whoever that was. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. God, what are we even to do? Has anybody found rope? Who let Quark drink the Kool-Aid? Oh. I thought he was thirsty. Alright, that one might be on me. We've got to calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Super Beta.
Sopero?
That's the anesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's in our bracelets. Good. Perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But...
Just hurry up and do it! Come on, Luna!
Okay, let me just... Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Alright, now we need the rope. So when he wakes up, he's tied up.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves, everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes,
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
he shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
She's a nurse, that's
How
how.
much do you know about this Radical 6?
oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
That the
Why
truth?
would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
Maybe that sounds fair to me.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too? Yes. At least, I think so.
So what kind of virus is Radical 6?
What are you doing?
Thinking. I turned and followed Tenmyochi's gaze. Great! Great! We have another psychopath. Fuck. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently, she had been the one to take it away from Quark. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken to protect him or for some other more sinister reason. Okay. That is adding to the creepiness and I like it, but also I just like it. I'm gonna call this the Psycho Alice theme. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had a moment ago than I was entirely comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. Alice? Hey, you feeling okay?
We're all going to die.
Huh?
We're all dead already. Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
I don't know. Governments have...
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
You don't understand? All of humanity is going to die.
I mean, yeah.
The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Wait. Alice. Okay, she's gone. We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and leapt through the door. Well, shit. I definitely can't count on her to ally us now. God damn it. I shook myself and took off after her. But those few moments of hesitation had put too much distance and too many doors between us. Shit. Which way did she go? Right? Left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Yes, I did. I don't know which way she went,
Well,
okay?
let's split up and look. Quickly. She can't have gotten too far.
Right.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her. Understood?
Gotcha.
Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice. Sound good?
Yeah. I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
At Vi's command, we scattered, filtering off the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. No one here, huh? Damn. Where did she go? Complaining wasn't going to help anything. I needed to go look somewhere else. So the question is Alice just having a mental breakdown or is she infected too? And if two people got infected that quick, the rest of us are in for a bad day. Nothing in the treatment center either. We need to find her quick, or she's gonna do something bad. If we hadn't stopped Quark... I need to hurry. Edge of the garden next. I only got a few steps from the walkway, though, through the grass, when I stopped short. Alice?
Here you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up.
Eh?
I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
Then she's... alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right. Alice was lighter than I had expected, and fine I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot.
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's.
Yep.
She has also been infected with Radical 6.
We should probably just scan all of us. On our way back, Phi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too. So I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it.
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelivir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tin Miyoji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Tin Miyoji moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. I bent down slowly and picked it up. What the How? What? How does he just have this?
What?
Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Excelivir.
Excelivir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
That seems suspicious as all hell. Why?
Quark have it.
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier
We
when?
explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
So he hid
Whether or
it.
not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. To be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
She can have the second dose.
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
There's only enough for one, isn't there?
What?
There's only enough here for one person.
Oh, shit.
The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun. And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
While we all stood stunned, Fi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No. Unfortunately not.
I mean...
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Alice? Or Quark?
We're also damning if anybody else gets infected later. What the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of
What
them.
are we going to do?
I don't know. Do I have to spell it out for you? We're going to save them both.
How?
That's, I needed to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there. I knew it. Oh! We've hit it to be continued, which means we literally cannot continue. No shit. Okay. I'm going to put that on a different save spot. So, we have hit a spot in the story where we literally cannot proceed. We have to go down a different track first. Okay. And then maybe we'll get some information. Or something. I guess we'll learn where a second bottle is and we'll be able to go to it, or we'll find some other way to stay in one of these other tracks. Which one? Who the hell knows? Okay. Well, did not expect that to happen. Also, we're apparently on a track where we could get what it takes to one of the longer endings, unless one of them magically extends like in the first game. That was surprising when that happened. Anyway, so where are we gonna go? First of all, I gotta figure out what this means. Okay, so that's saying we went through the cyan door. Oh, I like that they're labeled. That's very nice. And I'm assuming, what did I do? I think I accidentally chose one. I didn't mean to. Okay, yeah, we're putting us back in the first room, I think. Yeah, I accidentally went back in here. That's not what I wanted to do. Why did it say I went over to the fucking novel? I did not want to go way up there. If anything, I wanted to go here. This is what I wanted to do. Why is the one I clicked return, it did it weird? I don't know what the hell happened to cause that. But, so what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're just going to back up to the most recent spot where we made a decision, which is going to be here when we pick to ally with allies. So we're going to go back, we're going to click betray, and then I guess we're going to choose a door this time around, so that would be nice. And then we'll go down one of these paths. Whenever we reach the end of that path, we'll pick the other door, I guess. So let's go to that. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and end this episode of Virtue's Last Reward here. I'm sure some things happened. People probably talked. Maybe we saw the puzzle or learned an exciting revelation or so. I'm not sure. This all happened for me months ago. But hopefully, it was a good episode. At least I had a lot of fun, playing through it. And we'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.